Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Tommy, aka Boxule, back again for another video. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a rotations guide. This was brought up by Jason. So Jason, thank you for letting me know. And so without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so what we're doing today is we're going to be doing rotations. So let's get straight into that. So what are rotations is all you're doing is switching your position and role after you made a contribution to your team's play. Most of the time what we like to call it is it's like a continuous circle, but their shape can get more complicated as you adapt to your opponents more. But rotating means to like play selflessly for the benefit of the team. Like we all know, Rocket League is a team-based game, and the pro level scene is mostly all team-based too. Rotations are important skills for all players to learn and apply. If you don't want to learn rotations, it will really make it difficult to reach higher ranks of Rocket League. But yeah, so there's two different rotations. Well, three. You got offensive rotations, defense rotations, and then pretty sure the other one is exiting defense. But yeah, the big two ones are offense and defense. So when you're on offense, you're gonna have a playmaker, which is position number 1. Then you have the striker, which is number 2, and then you have the third, which is last man. So like I said before, you have the playmaker, which is first man up, striker, which is middle man, and then the third, which is last man. So the playmaker, he usually has a possession of the ball, usually ahead of both of your teammates. Like I say, he's the first man. As a playmaker, you need to take the ball upfield and create a shooting chance for the striker, which is middle man. You'll create a scoring chance for the striker by passing the ball from the wall to the corner, or using the backboard, or giving an infield pass. But yeah, if you're on an immediate counterattack or you have a good opportunity to strike, you can take a shot yourself. Just consider it a passing play and exit rotate immediately. Alright, and then the striker, which is middleman, you will be positioned at number 2, between the playmaker and then the last man. As a striker, you will need to shoot from the opportunity the playmaker creates for you. When the playmaker is setting up for an opportunity, you should be between like the halfway line and the opponent's goal. You ideally want to be free, be in free space so you can take a run up to the shot. After the ball is centered, you can either shoot, keep possession, or make another pass. This is for you to decide, depending on your scoring chances. But yeah, big reason for rotating, or big tip for rotating, is having good awareness. Right? You need to look at where everybody's at, where your teammates is, where the opponents, how much boost you have, and stuff like that. And then after you take a shot, follow up with a second shot if the ball rebounds directly back to you. If not, you can rotate out of the play. Your exit rotation is the same as the challengers, which is like number 1. It's more effective to rotate the opposite side so that you're not running into your teammates and stuff like that. Don't ever rotate ball side. Take backside so you don't run into your teammates. But then the last one on offensive rotations is the third. You'll be positioned at number 3, the furthest back on the team. As the third on rotation, you need to observe the play from a safe distance, but also be available to rotate into becoming a striker. Alright, so this role right here is arguably the most critical in 3v3. Playing it correctly can mark the difference between maintaining pressure or giving your opponents an easy shot on goal. Because you are last man, there's no one behind you. Alright, if you ever play like football or something, if you know about like free safeties, corners, and stuff like that, like if they get beat, they get beat. That's a touchdown if they get beat. No one's behind them at all. So that's literally how it is. You should patrol around the halfway line. Like see how your team is developing the play while also watching the opposing team players. You want to constantly analyze and predict what may happen in any given challenge. And you always gotta be ready to react to the worst case scenario, such as if the defender gets like a hard clear, like a hard boomer. Alright, so now what we're gonna be doing is the exit rotations. So while you are exit rotating into like the third position or last man, so like if you're striker or the playmaker and you're rotating back, there are always ways to increase the chances that your team will score. You can always bump or demo any players who are in your like way or in your path. You can also still boost pads. But yeah, that's probably the most important, that you still boost or bump any players if they are in your rotation path. But if not, don't try to make a risky play like that if there's no one back. But yeah, let's get into defensive rotations. So the defensive rotations are used to intercept your opponents in like waves, while also having a goalkeeper ready for any sudden shots. So when you successfully rotate in a defensive rotation, it can allow you to withstand like any offensive attack for much longer. It helps to avoid double commits and then can result in good counterattacks. So like easy like kickoff goals or stuff like that. So what we call the number one, which is like the first man on defense, we call that the challenger on defense. So in this role, you're positioned at number one, facing towards the opposing playmaker as they're advancing upfield. All right, if nobody on your team is behind you in defense, however, you're still playing the third role of offense, which is the last man. Try to buy time for your team to rotate behind you into their defensive roles instead of just challenging head on. If you have to like challenge early on, you can, but be smart with it. But as a challenger, you need to tackle the playmaker or intercept their attempt to pass or shoot the ball. You can also use methods such as like fake challenging, shadow defending, like try to play backboard. It's important to not allow the playmaker to pass you or fake you out without a challenge. If you can't make a play on the playmaker, you need to at least just like approach them as a threat. Your presence will like make them panic and then like pressuring them to act earlier than they'd like to and block some possible angles for them to shoot or pass the ball. But after challenging the playmaker or attempting to clear the ball, you need to become the new goalkeeper. So rotate around back post. So rotate around the front of your goal and turn it into like the back post behind the goalkeeper. Do not rotate on your back wall or directly through your teammates. That will mess everybody up, and that's going to be goals for days. All right. These routes will have the least boost available and can cause like head-on bumps and double commits with your teammates if you do rotate directly through your teammates. So again, don't rotate ball side. Rotate behind your teammates so y'all don't run into each other. But again, this is, I know it's really hard, but when you rotate back post to become the new goalkeeper, don't try to cut off the goalkeeper that's already there and try to make it safe for them, because if y'all double commit, that's a goal. You're gonna like be redirecting the ball into your own goal. So yeah, just be patient, wait for your first goalkeeper or your first man to make a play on the ball and contest, so that y'all don't double commit and give up an easy goal. But then next we got the defender. So this is number two, the front post of your goal, and they're gonna be facing towards the attack. As a defender, you need to react to the outcome of the challenger's like attempt block or clear the ball. After they rotate, you become the next challenger. However, your role will be slightly different, as you now need to consider the striker that's waiting for the pass. So as you remember, in the offense, we had the striker, which is the middleman. So you gotta be aware of where that striker is. Okay. If the playmaker does outplay your challenger or make a pass or shot which the challenger couldn't clear, you're responsible for making a block before the striker can meet it. So with this role, the defender, you can't hesitate. All right. You always try to clear the ball before it passes your front post too. allowing the ball to pass your post opens up many more angles for the striker to shoot the ball. Don't allow the striker to have like an uncontested shot, whether it's on the ground or mid-air. Always attempt to apply pressure and block their shot, and so they don't have those type of angles. And then the last thing on defense is a goalkeeper. All right, this is like last man. You would be positioned at number 3 at the back post of the goal, behind the defender and facing the ball. As a goalkeeper, you will be playing to save the striker's shot. Like initially, if the defender pushes forward to become the challenger, you become the defender at the front post. All right, so the challenger of this rotation will then become the goalkeeper. And in effect, you're all taking turns at blocking any shots or passes that make into the face of your goal. So again, like I said before, it's like a circle. You just keep on rotating in a circle and just not overcommitting on contests that you shouldn't make. But yeah, allow your defender be the first to attempt blocking any passer's shots. All right, this prevents the double committing, and you can, however, attempt to save shots that are directly aimed at the back post. But if the defender blocks the striker's shot, you're responsible for clearing the ball or saving any follow-up shots from the opposing team. If the rotating challenger is nearby, they can also clear the ball or take possession. And then lastly, if the striker makes a shot, you must react to make a save. Remember to always try to save the ball into your corners. Try to do it into the corner behind you, as like the challenger will be heading in that direction already. But then yeah, so then got offensive rotations down, defensive rotations down. So that's just the idea of how it works. Like I said before, don't rotate back, or don't rotate ball side. Always rotate behind your teammates, because you don't want to like run into them if they're trying to make a play. And then always rotate back post on defense, which is, so let's say the ball's coming, if you're facing down, let's say you're in goal right now, if your opponent's on the right side of you, you should be on the left side of the goal, so you have all that room to work with. All right, that's what rotating back post is. You're gonna be on the opposite side of your opponent, so you have all that room in front of you, so you don't have to like go backwards or try to make like a backwards shot or a save and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's gonna be pretty much it though. If y'all guys want me to have like a better detail, I'm sorry the video was long. It's just a lot of things that go into rotating, but it's one of like the most crucial mechanics and like awareness for Rocket League, and it really does make you a better player once you get the hang of it. If y'all guys want me to do another video like this and give y'all guys more like in detail video about rotations, please let me know in the comments. Jason, thank you so much for the feedback and the video idea, so shout out to him. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Hope y'all guys have a blessed day or night, and if y'all guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 100K by the end of the year. We're almost at 300, which is crazy. I really never thought we would hit 300 this quick, but yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit 100K by the end of the year. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you guys have a blessed day or night, and I'm out. Peace.